I'm Mo Mitchell. I'm from Long Island, New York, Strong Island. That's the beauty of any community, is the diversity of that community. We don't want uniformity, right? But there is still to this day something that is a black culture, right? Like at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not even gonna get into that, but like one way you could, I'm gonna say one indicator you could tell about a black man about where he is in the culture or outside the culture is their hairline. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. You went there.
I'm being heard from the culture.
Yo,
what are you doing? I did not think that.
no, real
All
talk.
in.
I'm gonna bring it back.
It's all in.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Damon, otherism.
I'm not saying listen, everybody look, because at the end of the day, you gotta go to a black barber.
Yeah.
You gotta go to a black barber, and in that, there's so many different people.
No supercuts. We gotta go to the home.
We can't go to supercuts.
No, we can't.
No, and you could tell a supercut hairline on a black man. Every black person can see that, right? And so, at a black barbershop, you got all types. You got the black conservative, you got, you know, the street philosopher, you got the hotep, you got, and we are all part of the community together. My point is, like, we are able to perceive what is in the culture, and in the culture is a lot of diversity, and that's why I'm like, no, I don't have a problem with black conservatives. They have a point of view that I disagree with. I have a point with black supercut conservatives. You know what I'm saying? Because they aren't in the culture. You know what I'm saying? And there's a difference.
That is 100%
Okay. I see this all the time, and it is my perennial challenge with political actors, all the parties, but I definitely see the Democratic Party do it often, where they're not around until post-Labor Day, right? And then all of a sudden, baked into their GOTV operations, right? Oh yeah. Oh, they're gonna do the souls to the polls. They're gonna do all, you know, they're gonna do the fish fries. And it's like, our people are sophisticated, and our people understand transactionalism. And so, all right, if it's a transaction, fine, we could do a transaction, but that isn't community building. That isn't political organizing. And people are beginning to be curious about what they're getting for that transaction. And the more that happens, the more you're creating a hardened cynicism around politics, around engaging. And there's going to be a break at some point if people don't take our communities more seriously. And I think the way that politics and the church intersect in that time period, to me, I've seen some beautiful organizing. Unfortunately, the rule tends to be somebody who has not been around, who's not been invested, is coming around for the photo op that will then go on the glossy the glossy GOTV mail to tell a story that actually isn't there. And so I also feel like we as a community need to demand more from the political establishment about that type of transactionalism. Fortunately for you all, Game Show Mo didn't have to mute too much, right? But you're on notice. You're all on notice, because my mute hand is strong. All right. Shifting from scarcity to abundance, right? And how that changes how you look at everything and how you look at what might be available. And the other thing,
with you.
Yes, and the other thing is shifting from isolation to collectivity, right? And seeing yourself as connected to a bigger we and what that does. That's one of the reasons why I organize, right? I've been an organizer since I've been a young person. And most of my organizing career, I was completely anonymous, right? Nobody knew my name. I didn't appear on anybody's Google searches. Over the past 6 years, I've decided to be much more public in my organizing. For a very deliberate reason, because I thought it was important for people to actually see up close what organizing looks like. So all of my public moves are very deliberate. It's me in public organizing, me in public with other leaders, me in public being accountable to an organization, right? Not just be like, this is my hot take. I woke up today and this is how I feel. So that I could help introduce what public accountability looks like for leaders, right? So one of the things I recognize is like, yes, people follow people, but when people are following people, what are those leaders sharing with folks, right? And how are we building organizations? So when I decide to move to a different role, right, all of the people that came to the organization because they were inspired by me are now locked into an organization and not a person or a personality,
Absolutely.
right?
Listen, there's nothing better than getting together with brothers who care about the community, whether we agree or not. We need you to be a part of this community. Subscribe, be a part of it, like something, say you don't like something, whatever it is, be honest, because when we come together and we're honest, that's when we create community. Tap in.